is happening?
Reese wanted to choke me, which is a nighttime activity, Reese. How could you, sir? Bears, what's up? How you doing, friends? What's
Hello,
up?
hello.
It's Pizza Friday.
It is my favorite day.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
yes.
Okay. Does it have anything to do with the weekend, or is it about the pizza?
Pizza.
Okay.
100% pizza.
Hello, Norama Cam. Norema Can. I don't know what I'm trying to do. And social choking distancing? Hey, man, he gets... Never mind.
Are your arms 6 feet?
My
If
arm
I
is-
stack them on top of each other,
Yeah,
probably.
I have a 6.5 foot wingspan. So
Okay.
this
If I
is 6
use
feet.
one arm to use the other arm.
So this is 3 feet. He's within spitting distance. Ain't ya? I still have to put on a bit of cheese on mine before I can put it in the oven. Agent Zippo, you do that. Cameron.
Agent Zippo
I can
knows
call
what's
you
up.
Cameron. I'll do that. Noremacam.
If you're an Olympic spitter and you can spit further than 6 feet, does the 6 feet rule apply to you?
I will. Okay. You're bringing up memories. I, as a child, did practice my spitting. Water went down the wrong hole.
Did your dad chew
He's got the
tobacco?
Rona.
No. I decided, hey, I'm gonna try to see how far I can get my spit. And
I can hear you trying to talk with water in your throat.
yeah, sorry. And I could probably clear like 15, 20 feet.
I'm concerned.
Like, I could probably hit that door.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Yeah, it's all about the shape of your tongue. You just have to turn it into a tube. So launching it like this. It's just simple physics.
Were you
I don't-
really bored as a child?
I don't believe you can reach the door, but I'm not going to ask you to prove it.
I'm not going to prove it indoors. Yeah. But there's no red to the next story. By the way, GP Turismo, thanks for the sub. Woo! He asked about something. What was the question he gave with his sub? Did Kat ever come back? Was she just hungry and left? When did she leave? She was here. We had Bill Tong on stream yesterday. Is that what he's talking about?
I don't know. I'm still
Mhm.
eating it.
Is this a TP commercial behind you? Bears are the mascots for Charmin, one of the toilet paper brands here.
I believe you.
It is a thing.
Don't you guys have like cute puppies, like we wipe our butts?
We
with?
also have that. I think that is... What is the dog? What's the puppy brand
Isn't it
toilet paper?
Stay soft?
I don't think we have Stay Soft here.
I think it is Stay Soft in South Africa. The one,
Yeah.
with the puppies.
I think it's called something different. We have Cottonelle. I think that's it. I think Cottonelle is the puppy one. And then there's Angel Soft, which is a baby. That also looks like an angel, so it might be a dead baby. Which would be a little messed up.
Just a little.
Yeah.
Mythical Unicorn coming in to vouch for Cottonelle.
I like Cottonelle. I'm fine with Stay Soft, or not Stay Soft. Okay, I will say toilet paper in South Africa was horrible. It was not good.
What toilet
Kinda
paper were you
cheap
buying?
Toilet paper were you buying?
I was buying the thickest, most luscious toilet paper I could find, and it was always just flimsy garbage.
Toilet paper was that?
All of them! Every single one I tried. Stay Soft, any store brand, all of the most... I never found a good toilet paper brand that I liked in South Africa. They always tore. Ended up with a brown
That's
finger.
whack. Ah!
You just insulted the whole country? I mean, the Nerd Mouse tier 1 sub, 2-month streak. I just want to say I appreciate you. Okay. Catlin, give me a zoom.
Oh boy.
He zoomed.
Thank you. And I appreciate you. Okay? You're beautiful. 100 biddies for Brownfinger. Is that a Bond villain?
I've got nothing for that one.
Yikes. Okay. I need a hot second for preparing something. Reese, what did you do last night?
Last night,
Yes.
I got back into binge watching Avatar.
Okay. Are you almost done?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like rounding off the last couple of episodes vibe. In other words, I've watched way too much recently.
Okay, well,
But it's one of those shows that I've seen before, so I can just kind of like half watch and still know what's going on.
that's correct. Brownfinger should have been an Austin Powers villain. Instead, they made it Gold Member instead of. Anyways, yeah, the PS5. That's something we don't have in hot news because that just got recently announced. There is a confirmed PS5 event for the 4th. So that's going to happen at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. South African Standard Time. So that's going to be fun. Fun. It looks like there might be some hardware revealed because the teaser image that Sony put out was with regards to the controller.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. Also, they put out a different colored controller. It's not black and white. It's all black, which is interesting.
What we expected from the PS brand.
Yes. So we'll see how that works. Yes. Okay. Well, it's time for the existential question of the day. Catlin, lead us into.
The prophecy is true.
What are you doing? Stop!
I can't do it at that angle because it just all goes to the back of my throat.
Good.
How about you calm down, ma'am?
No.
Ma'am!
You're offending my ears.
Well, your ears are weak and sassy.
Calm down.
Calm down! I'm drinking air. Sorry I couldn't be here yesterday. I had to choose between you and the Tech Deal stream. That's okay. He's drinking air. No.
How that works.
What's up, Dalek? How you doing? Okay, existential question. Since it's Pizza Friday, I got a pizza question.
Okay.
Is cheese, grilled cheese, and tomato soup just another form of a pizza? Because you got your grilled cheese, it's tomato soup. Do you guys do that in South Africa? That's a very common staple here. They go together.
I only
Like,
heard about it for the.
Uwap, shawada, bada, up with the poop, to poop.
I only heard about that for the first time being here.
Okay, it's a very real American thing, right? You got grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Is that like a toasted cheese?
Yes, toasted cheese. We call it grilled cheese. Yes.
Okay.
Toasted cheese with tomato soup.
And then you dip
Yeah.
it in.
Yep. Yeah,
Basically.
it's basically a pizza, right? Right.
I hate tomato soup though, but it is a thing.
I don't like tomato soup by itself, but when you have the toasted cheese, it does make it nicer. Only as much as a Hot Pockets pizza. A Hot Pockets 100% a pizza. Actually, it's a calzone, which is a pizza. Yeah, a calzone's a specific type of pizza. So it's all the same when it ends up in your stomach. Maybe your stomach. Cameron with the 100 biddies. And we got a hype train with toilet paper. Do you roll it around your hand? What? Or fold it up? Or what? What kind of savage does not fold?
Plenty of people probably.
Okay, rolling it around your hand, I get that. That one's fine. Wadding it up is just asking for missing. Hype train. We got a hype
What,
train.
already?
Yeah.
Well, that was quick.
Well, I already said it. Come on. Give us the...
Yo!
Do it!
Calm yourself.
Just do it! Hype train. Okay, we got a sub from McGinnis. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, my friend. Really appreciate you.
Hype.
Government cheese or GTFO? What's government cheese? What?
I have no idea.
I'm really happy MSI have sent my B450 Pro Carbon. Non-Max will get Zen 3 support. Yes, that is good. We talked about that yesterday. Got to go make dinner hype or buy. Oh, okay. If you eat toilet paper after every meal, do you still need to wipe? Yes.
How's it for you?
Still need to wipe. 350 biddies from Sonny Moose.
Son of boy.
You look lively today, Brett. Did something good happen? Do I look more lively than usual?
I don't know.
Probably because you almost died from running.
I didn't almost die. The run was fine. It was the aftermath of stopping that hurt. It was when I finally was just like, I'm done. So I set a record today for the total amount, the longest distance, and the most amount of time I've put into a run. I ran 12.5 Ks this morning. So yeah, it was the stopping. Like I could have kept going. I probably could have hit 15.
You just have to go 10, because that's where freaking what's the name? One Punch Man tops out.
No, he did 10 miles, wasn't it? Or
Yeah,
was it 10 kilometers?
No, it's like a 10-mile run.
Yeah, 10 miles is different. I can't.
I
Oh,
thought
that's-
that's 10 kilometers.
No,
Yeah,
10 miles would be
kilometers.
about 16 Ks. So, nipple
so-
trauma, I put Vaseline on this morning. It worked.
Let's say kilometers. 10K run every day. How many push-ups and sit-ups?
100.
100
100.
each. Yeah.
And a banana.
I couldn't do 100 sit-ups. And I couldn't do 100 push-ups. So, I cannot be One Punch Man.
You'll get there.
Yeah. Nipple guards arrive tomorrow, but the Vaseline was very effective.
Brett's nip tips.
Not cultured enough for government cheese. I don't even know what government cheese is. I guess it's because I'm not cultured. Am I missing something? We're talking about my nipples. We had this conversation yesterday about how my nipples have been chafing due to running. And I'm going to run right into Reese's hands with my hands. 5
Woo!
gifted tier 1 subs from GP Turismo. Hype train moving forward. Arc Dragon with 3 tier 1 subs.
My goodness.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Y'all are beautiful.
Check that out.
Woo! Hype train hitting level 4 already.
It just showed up and went to the next level already.
Joel, I don't know what you're hearing. Are you listening to things other than us? Because if you're hearing us, you're hearing chaos. Agent Zippo with 5 tier 1 subs.
Ooh.
Hot news.
Choo choo.
Daggum. Daggum, daggum. Okay, so that's happening. Yeah, I think we agreed. Toasted cheese and tomato soup is a pizza.
It all ends up in your stomach anyway.
It's
so
just a pizza down
it's
here.
the
Yeah.
same pizza-ishness.
Yeah.
Down. That one.
Level 5 hype train, 8%. You guys are beautiful, beautiful people.
Holy
We got
cow,
hot
that's
new
fast.
spam going on right now. I have a question. So obviously some of you guys are using the hot news emote in chat. How many of you are in dark mode? Because we realize it doesn't work well in dark mode because the H and the N are gone. And then it works fine in light mode, but to change the H and the N to white, it wouldn't work in light mode, it would work in dark mode.
So
I am, and I don't see the H and N. Okay.
Dark mode here, dark mode.
Okay, let's do a straw poll because I want to see how many of you are using dark mode.
the rest of you can leave. No, but maybe we should make a
A light mode version.
Dark
no,
mode and a light
just
mode.
put a drop shadow or something, a white one behind the H and the N, or a
Oh
stripe
yeah,
or
we could do
something.
that. That would make it easier. Yeah, white outline, something like that. That could work. All right, I'm just gonna drop the straw poll in the chat, and you guys can go ahead and let me know.
Someone wants to know specifically if
Just
the
curious,
soup
I
has anchovies.
Does tomato soup have anchovies?
Anchovies?
No. I've never, ever had anchovies in my tomato soup. Tomato.
What about pineapple?
No. I would have pineapple in my tomato soup.
I saw the most
Oh,
disgusting...
are you asking pineapple on pizza? Is that the
Oh
gag?
my god, never mind.
I saw something even more egregious.
Okay.
Strawberries on pizza.
If it was a chocolate pizza.
It was not a chocolate pizza. It was strawberries and they were half covered with cheese.
Yes.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Don't you dare try and defend
I don't
that,
like
Adam.
strawberries. So the texture of strawberries gets to me. Can't eat strawberries.
It's just...
I have a
dang.
messed up tongue. I hear bananas are incredible on pizza. I hate bananas on pizza. You guys did that a lot.
Who?
Spur. No, that was their burgers. They had bananas. You guys put bananas on more things than we do.
I've seen no bananas on pizza,
Okay, yeah, I was remembering the burgers at Spur.
and I've never had a burger with a banana because that sounds disgusting.
It wasn't great.
Why did you order it?
Because I was in South Africa. I wanted to try something that was like native.
Something that
the
South
country.
Africans didn't know existed.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I was just looking at the menu. Have you had that burger? Do you even know what I'm talking about? First
I
off,
would die instantly.
oh right,
Same.
you don't like bananas. So, but have you seen that burger on the Spur menu?
No.
Okay.
Don't
Nope.
like
We
Spur.
met at a Spur.
Yes, we did. Spur boys.
Spur Boys. One of the most racist restaurants you'll ever go to.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
It is
actually.
bad. It is very bad.
Their whole branding system is just like
Yeah.
Spur was the best for like children's parties, though.
Yes.
Had a lot of great birthdays
There's
at
no
Spur.
context for the racism in South Africa because the mascot and everything is just Native Americans and not in the most positive light, but South Africans have no context for it. So
No, it's like Red Indians.
yes, yeah,
That's Spur's whole shtick.
yeah. I don't think the restaurant will fly here.
Absolutely
Goeiemorgen.
not.
How's the boot?
How's the boot?
Boot. Boot.
Gone it.
Boat. Boat. Boot. How's the brew? Lekker himself.
Good donkey himself.
Good in you guys? Good thanks in you?
You just hit him in a like perpetual loop of good things in you.
Good thanks in you. You look kind of drunk. Thank you. Taking up drinking.
Drink more water.
It's my newfound hobby during quarantine.
Drinking.
Drinking. Day drinking. Dessert pizza is just flat cake. Why would you say something so bold? It's so real. Viper Dog Twitch Prime sub. 5 months. He gets 5 more good ones for that. Hype train success. Hot news. Level 5 completed. Thank you all.
My dude.
Oh yeah.
We did indeed, Agent Zippo.
Thomas is leaving this.
Bye, Thomas. You good?
I don't exist, so it doesn't matter. We need a hype train emote.
Yes.
That's one of the next things. Gotta work on that. I think there was a question I wanted to see. Could you scroll back up for me, please? Oh, it's just the results of the dark. Yeah, the straw poll. 90% of you use dark mode. So
90% of you can stay. Choo choo.
well, with that being said, I think it's time for the hot news.
Hot news.
Set us ablaze, Callan.
When we get set on fire, you guys have to spam the emote. Owie wowie!
Spam the emote.
Emote.
You got burned. Spurned and burned.
I just realized that if I took off my pants, nobody would be able to see it.
Why would you say that?
Because my pants are not tied, so they're very loose, and I was trying to readjust them.
Hey,
and then
don't look down.
why? What?
Let it go.
No pants are the best pants. Obviously, I'm not taking my pants off. Calm down. Oh, if I took off my pants, no one would be able to see it. That too. That too. Do you have pants? I have my swishy pants on today.
Do the swishy noise.
Whenever my legs are just tired, I'm just like, I'm not putting on real pants.
Yeah, I do the same like with sweatpants. Because like the day after our trip, being in the car for like 8 hours, it's just like next day I'm just like, nope, it's sweatpants time.
Okay, for you. What about the other guy? Reese wouldn't mind if I took off my pants.
Catelyn let out a deep sigh there.
I'm not taking off my pants. Relax. Nothing's happening. Don't need to get HR involved anywhere.
That's how this works.
Yes. You know how things work on the internet?
That's how mafia works.
Yeah, you just make stuff up. Just say
That's
it.
all the internet is just people making stuff up.
I mean, we talked about yesterday in Reese's Corner how an entire band made a fake Green Day album, but turns out we're making up fake rumors about AMD now. At least this is my opinion. And I will preface this before we get into the AMD news. If this is real, I will subscribe to Quibi. I will download Quibi on my phone and I will give them a 1-month subscription.
Okay. You also have to watch at least one show.
Done. You know what? I'll spend an entire weekend watching shows, which obviously won't be that much time because I have like a family and whatnot, but I will watch in my downtime. Okay? That is how much I don't believe this rumor.
They're gonna hold you to this.
All right? I think this is absolute bullcrap. But we're going to go through it because if it is true, this is the biggest shakeup, biggest thing AMD has done in decades, in forever, okay? So, let's go ahead and get into it. Even for a meme, it's not worth it. It's not even for a meme, okay? It's not even for a meme. I will give Quibi $7.
This is just how confident
$8.
you are.
Yeah. So, questionable report from somebody says AMD's Ryzen 4000 CPUs will be built on TSMC's 5 nanometers. Twitch Prime sub from JJ4824. 5 months. Please make Brett watch Quibi. I don't think that's going to work. Okay. Isn't Huawei not on TSMC's 5 nanometer anymore? It's very questionable, but not impossible, I think. It's impossible. It's not happening for several reasons. Okay, let's get back to the article. It's not happening, one, because AMD has been saying that they're still on 7 nanometers. There is the idea that Huawei is moving away from TSMC, but even with this, so okay, let me slow down. There's a DigiTimes report that's saying that AMD is going to move the Ryzen 4000 desktop processor to TSMC's enhanced 5 nanometer process. Not even regular 5 nanometers, and not even like, I don't. Whew. Anyways, that's what's happening, and it's coming because somebody tweeted out this thing about the reports, and
there's a lot going on.
Yes,
there. It's just
so number one. If we can come back to me, Catlin, instead of the article, because that's the whole thing. AMD is moving Ryzen 4000 to TSMC's 5 nanometers, which would mean that it's probably about 10 to 15% faster than we were even thinking right now, which would mean that it's just going to slaughter Intel. Because Zen 3 is already supposed to punch Intel. And then adding it to 5 nanometers would just mean that it basically then marries their mom and is now their stepdad too. Like that's the type of egregious, my bully is now my stepdad type deal. It's kind of weird. I'm getting into odd territory here. Anyways, so that's the general idea. If AMD is actually repurposing Ryzen 4000 to be on 5 nanometers, this would be incredible for their CPUs. But
there's a big but.
But number one, AMD 2 weeks ago said that they are still on track for launching Ryzen 4000 this year. If AMD was going to be moving to 5 nanometers, there would have to be a delay. It absolutely would have to happen. Okay? But they just re-upped their commitment to stay on target for releasing this year. That's number one. Number two is Lisa Su was asked about this yesterday. And her response, we can go back to the article, Catlin. I think 5 nanometers is an important node and one that we will use quite heavily in our roadmap. I'm not ready to talk about timing yet, but I will say that Zen 4, not Zen 3, is deep in design, and we are very collaborative with TSMC. The way to think about it is the process nodes usually start with mobile, and mobile is usually a simpler process from the standpoint of performance it is trying to get. AMD is not making mobile with TSMC. AMD is making mobile with Samsung, who has their own foundries. 5 nanometers will be important for Zen 4, as well as our GPU roadmap will be using 5 nanometers. But we'll talk about timing as we get a little bit closer. That tells me she has no idea what the hell the person's talking about. What? No,
why are you bringing this up?
And we're not ready to launch Zen 4.
Yeah,
we're launching Zen 3.
Down on the Zen 4. If she knew exactly what this is, she might have cheekily hinted at something, or
the way this comes across to me was that she was asked about Zen 3 supporting 5 nanometers and if that's going to happen this year. And she was just like, wait, but I've been saying, no, did you? I think she was like, he said Zen 3, he must have meant Zen 4.
Yeah.
We're not ready to talk about that. We're going to launch. That was I don't think that was a non-answer. I think it was a bad question that she didn't understand. That's why I'm thinking DigiTimes mixes up Ryzen 4000 and Zen 4. It's possible, but I don't see this happening at all. Not a thing.
There's a few too many things that are just saying no to me.
Yeah. Especially because they've just been reconfirming everything's fine.
We're going to hit our targets. They just showed off that it would be on 7 nanometers. It's too soon for them to just do a flip-flop and change things up.
Brett, hot take. Dr. Sue is dumb to answer easy? What?
I'm a little confused, but
I'm not saying she was dumb. I'm saying that the question didn't make sense. If somebody asks you a question that is so close that because they changed one number, it could change the entire question, you would assume the correct interpretation of that question.
You take the situation and you try and answer in a way that like
if Mark Cerny's holding a Q&A and they're like, okay, so for the PlayStation 4, is it going to be on Zen 2 and 7 nanometers?
He would know that they actually meant PS5 and like
exactly
redirect the conversation and not call them out and make them feel dumb.
Yes. Yeah, she went with the flow of things being just the wrong question. Lisa Stu's doing a very good job. You're right, Dalek. We'll get to that in a second because she's doing such a good job. Yeah, TSMC is moving into 5 nanometers, but yeah, this is not happening. This is not a thing. It's not going to happen. They're not delaying Ryzen 4000 to move to 5 nanometers. I'll install Quibi if they do.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah. They have no reason to. They have no fundamental reason to do this.
Chris Yums is going to clip it for proof.
That's fine.
Ryzen Go Pro. I mean, some people think you're going to be wrong, so we'll see. We'll see.
His pizza smells nice. Very good. With the IPC leak for Zen 3, it would be disappointing to see those improvements because of 5 nanometer plus rather than 7 nanometer improvements. But it's all been designed for 7 nanometers. And, oh man, let me see if I can find it. But there's plenty of other people who are just like, no, shut up. It's 7 nanometers. I already have an engineering set. Here it is. Here's what I was looking for. You switch. Dude, switch it? No, 5 nanometers doesn't share the same design rules with 7 nanometers plus Zen 3 engineering sample is 7 nanometers. They can't retool it like that.
Especially not within this time frame.
Yeah, it's not happening. The engineering samples are already going out. So I'll sub to you for 6 months if they do. At least then the Quibi thing won't feel so bad. It's fine. You could do that. Bruh, you guys aren't reading comments? It's okay. Well, you're not saying anything to read. Think someone mistook info and thought Ryzen 4000 when they were told Zen 4. I wouldn't say that. I think it's all made up.
I feel like that is actually, especially if someone doesn't know that well, that's a very easy mistake to make.
But it's DigiTimes, and they report on this exclusively, and they're talking about TSMC 5 nanometers in Q4. They specifically said that it's going to be Zen 3. It's not happening. It's not a thing. And also, there's another leak that came out at the exact same time yesterday to just basically confuse things even more, which is that AMD's 5th generation Ryzen desktop is going to be called Warhol after the Dandy Warhols, the most underrated band of the early 2000s.
Yes, I'm sure it's that.
That is exactly what it's for, which shows clearly here, Zen 3, 7 nanometers, PCI Express 4.0 is Warhol right after, what is Zen 3 called? Vermeer. So we have Vermeer and then Warhol, and the Warhol leak says it's on Zen 3 7 nanometers. So what do you do? What do you do? Which one do you believe? And then Raphael's after that, as we can see there. Yes, we used to be friends a long time ago, but I haven't thought of you lately at all.
I'm going to have that tune stuck in my head now.
They have every reason AMD going all in crush mode? No, they don't have a reason to move forward on something. It would be much better. So here's the thing. If they were to rush 5 nanometers, they would be pulling an Intel. Going too hard, too fast, and then get caught when they shouldn't have.
And then they're stuck there for so many years.
Yes. If they stick with their roadmap, if they stick with Zen 3 being on 7 nanometers, guess what? They're going to beat Intel this year. They're going to beat Intel in gaming in everything. AMD will be better than Intel in nearly every way feasible. with Zen 3 on 7 nanometers. To push it to 5 nanometers, which means that it would mean that they have to retool their entire future lineup, which means that they have to be ready for Zen 4 to be either better architecturally enough to make a giant improvement, or it would have to be better on a different process. It's going to complicate everything. It's not a rush if it's ready at TSMC. Usually the delay is at the foundry. But number one, TSMC isn't really ready to go full bore on complicated manufacturing for TSMC. That's for 5 nanometers. That's what Lisa Su said. She was like, it's on mobile for a reason. It's so that they can work this out. And number two, there's plenty indication that 7 nanometer design and 5 nanometer design aren't the same things. So AMD would have to retool their design.
There's just too many things that are just saying.
Zach's Tech Turf gift in a tier 1 sub. That
was a slappy boy.
Slap good.
That hurts.
ZTT, you just got a good slappy slap. Thank you, friend.
I hope that made a nice sound.
I hope it did too. Did it make a nice sound, Catelyn? You can hear the microphone. Wasn't it a nice slap?
It was pretty slappy.
Slapping our hands.
That slaps.
Hands. That slaps, thank you.
Love a good slappy slap.
Slappy slappy. How dare you read him incorrectly?
Happy slappy?
Happy slappy.
Move on, please.
Will you Quibi if they do Zen 3 Plus on 5 nanometers? No. Zen 3 Plus is not the same thing, okay? Get together, Reese. What's wrong with you?
Slappy
Zach and I are on the same page. You suck.
Slappy
Get
slap.
it together. Slappy slappy.
Slappy slap.
Okay. Hello, wonderful people. What's up, Shadow Assassin? How you doing? Okay, well, so Warhol, what do you do with Warhol? I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with believing that it's going to be called Warhol. But then it's very clear in the same leak that presents it as Warhol, it says Zen 3, 7 nanometers.
Yeah.
So this would be Zen 3 Plus if they do that. Hey, Brett, what's up? Kata?
What?
Katayu.
Who?
I think the EU is supposed to be separate.
Cat A. AMD is going to change its name to Andy. No, Dandy. The Dandy Warhols is what this is named after.
Hey, Reese,
Totally.
say Warhol in Afrikaans.
I don't know what that is.
Just pronounce it.
I can't do the Afrikaans
I don't think it's an
accent.
Afrikaans word. Warhol.
Warhol.
Warhol?
Is that bad or something?
No, I don't know if it means anything.
Okay. It is Kata EU. Is it Kata or Kata or Kata? Okay, because I can see how it's separated, but how do Dandy Warhols versus Andy Warhols is going to look like a soup can. I feel like they're intentionally keeping pace instead of launching ahead to bring both better compatibility between products and software, and also in the event that they can maybe make their own 5 nanometer variants. What do you think? I think that makes sense. I don't think they need to rush. Okay, because guess what? Shareholders very happy when you meet targets or you meet targets ahead of time. Shareholders not happy because you rushed something to get ahead of everybody and then had to delay something else.
Yeah. Then you end up stalling.
Yes.
And then they're just going to be like, what the heck?
The first, you had an A to cat. So cat A, got it. Darn, I'm late. Did I miss the existential question of the day? You did. Deal with it. Also, they make plenty of money as it is. Yeah, they're absolutely fine.
They're in a good place.
They're in a good place. Everything's fine with AMD. Why rush? It's okay, Cat A. Chill. Are you Cat B?
We've got a Cat A.
Are you Cat B?
No,
Doggers.
I was here first.
We don't know how
Cat
they are.
A and
Actually,
Cat
no, it's
1.
true.
Ooh, are
Then
you
just-
Cat 1?
How about you just don't acknowledge my existence at all?
No, that's later. That's
Oh.
later. When we're on camera, I have to pretend like things are okay.
That's how this is.
Yes. Any beef that we're having cannot show up on camera. Okay?
Y'all still need to duke it out with the swords.
Dibs on the gunblade.
Okay, I'll take the one that has actually 5 swords.
Sure, try to wield all 5 of them at once.
I have many appendages. Ryzen 4000 will sell just as good as the previous ones did, and I'm pretty sure the same will happen with Ryzen 5000. Yeah, she has the reach advantage with the gunblade. The Buster Sword's pretty long.
The Buster Sword.
The Buster Sword has a long handle.
Okay, the Gunblade is more stabby at the end.
Yeah.
But the Buster Sword, swinging it down, would cause more damage.
And I'm more suited to wield the Buster Sword.
You got the long boy arms.
I also have the thicker muscles.
It's a gun. Offense. It's a ranged weapon.
It doesn't shoot.
It makes click noises.
Ah, she's gonna read the toilet. I get what you're saying now, Sonomus. My bad. It's a gun blade. Got him there. I'll just cast magic.
Oh, you gotta roll.
Fireball.
You don't have any materia.
Joke's on you. I'm playing Final Fantasy VIII rules, and I just use the draw point. I use Demi.
I hate this so much. Move on.
Nerds!
We're LARPing. Leave us alone.
No, that I cringed so hard. That was terrible.
Should have kept my old name. I'm sorry, Cat A. It's okay.
Alright there, Edward Scissorhands.
Speaking of Cat 1, Cat A, do you know who's number one?
Who?
Dr. Lisa Su. She is number one.
In my heart, at least.
She is the number one paid CEO on the S&P's 500 list. She's the highest paid CEO. Making so much cash. You can switch to the article, Catlin. AMD's Lisa Su takes the number one position as the S&P's 500's highest paid CEO. $58.5 million in 2019. Value dominated by stock awards, reflecting strong performance. Her base salary for AMD is $1 million.
Yeah.
So this is all coming because during her tenure at AMD, she has grown the stock price by 2,000%.
Ha, hello.
Which makes a lot of sense. She's wrecking it. She has done a great job overhauling this company.
Like, just think AMD, say even 5 years ago.
Yeah, she's doing phenomenally. She beats second place Discovery CEO, who earned $45.8 million, and she also beat Disney's chief executive Bob Iger, who netted 45.6.
Damn.
She stunks. She's loaded. I mean, she's loaded, and whoever gave her that ring is freaking loaded. That is the biggest ring I've ever seen in my entire life.
Punch a hole in someone's face with that ring.
That's thicker than the laptop.
Thick.
She is absolutely crushing it, making a ton of money. Claps for Dr. Lisa Su. Everybody, just
cheers.
She's confident, goal-orientated, and doesn't need a leather jacket to draw people's attention.
Got it.
But a leather jacket would be killer.
That's true.
She
could rock it.
She could rock a leather jacket, but she doesn't need to. What's up, Dingo on my 40?
Love that name still.
Dr. Sue's salary equals so many McChickens.
A man after my own heart.
McNuggies.
Much more successful than the Quibi CEO. Well, Meg Whitman is she was never successful as any CEO. Here. She never did anything correctly. Ever. I may be wrong about this. I have faint memories of Meg Whitman being in conversation or was the CEO of Yahoo and turned down the buyout offers from Google.
Yeah,
that could be fabricated. That could be fabricated. Quibi sucks cactus.
I'm okay with this.
No, that sounds like a fetish thing. That means they're enjoying themselves. I don't like that. Quibi rant. We did a Quibi rant yesterday. There's no more to rant about now.
He needs to build up the reserves again as new information comes out.
Yeah. No, if I did a Quibi rant every single day, it would get old real fast. I hate them. So, like, there's that underlying, if you bring it up, die, company, die. But, yeah, we gotta bring it in and just, hold on. Is she worth more than Oprah? I don't know how much Lisa Su is worth. It's how much she earned in 2019.
She CEO'd the hell out of it.
She did. And it's also the top CEOs on the S&P 500. So it's not just all CEOs everywhere. It's kind of specific, but she beat out Disney CEO. So freaking damn. Did we get any details of the rumors about Lisa Su stepping down? So that was a while ago. There was the rumor that Lisa Su would be joining IBM as the CEO, and it turns out she was just joining their board of directors. So she is on the board of directors for IBM, but she's still CEO of AMD. Jensen's leather jacket is shit. High fashion, low quality.
No, I think he looks good in it.
It's a staple, though. It's okay. It doesn't matter if it's low quality. If it defines you.
It matters if it's low quality. Because I had like a plastic fake leather jacket, which looked cool from a distance. But like over time, it got all loose and swelled. And
do you think it matters to the CEO of NVIDIA? You can just buy a new one.
He buys a new one for every time he wears
Every time he wears a jacket, it's the fresh one.
Just goes out and slays a whole new cow.
Essentially.
I wouldn't doubt it. He has the resources. My guess is he's probably doing it with AI. They probably have AI cows that make his leather jacket now.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Being smart by staying at AMD while getting seats at different boards. I think so. She's a smart businesswoman.
Yeah.
And like her knowledge in certain things could help other companies.
Yeah. Why go anywhere else?
Yeah. She's having a good time.
Until Intel taps her to come join, and then they can pay her even more.
Can you imagine?
So there we got. Let's talk about another CEO who's earning a butt ton of money. Tesla CEO Elon Musk gets a $700 million in first performance-based payout, which isn't exactly true. But so because the stock has done so well, which is the market cap has stayed at $100 billion for 30 days and 6 months trailing average. And it also hit a trailing 4-quarter revenue of $20 billion. He can now have the right to exercise the stock options to get 1.7 million Tesla shares. Didn't he get paid mostly in stocks? He gets paid only in stocks. He doesn't take a salary, I think, besides $1 nominal salary to keep him on the books. So, yeah, Elon Musk, huge thing here, 1.7 million shares of Tesla in order to get this. However, somebody explained it down here. The compensation's in stock options, and he can't exercise the options for 5 years. So for him to get $700 million worth, the stock has to be worth its current price for 5 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not making money right now because he's not, number one, he can't sell them right now. Number two, Elon Musk doesn't sell his shares in Tesla. Anytime Elon Musk comes across money, he buys Tesla shares. Yeah.
So yeah, if he doesn't run Tesla into the ground somehow, he'll be good.
Which, I mean, maybe the amount of money he's making is quite ridiculous, right? $700 million is huge. However, I do like the idea of CEOs getting performance-based compensation. If your company outperforms what it should be doing, you make money. If it doesn't, you don't. That's called, like, that just makes sense. But there's so many companies where it's just like, oh, hey, you're bankrupting or you drove the company into the ground. Would you like a golden parachute of $10 million? Here's money just to leave.
Thank you. I'll take this as the ESCOM CEO. You know it's true.
What's up, Busted Buddha?
How dare you?
I went more inflected because I realized we were doing the same thing. I wonder who Brett was talking about there. Who was I talking about? Where?
A lot of people you could have been talking about.
Oh, I didn't have anybody specific in mind. I just know that has happened so many times.
Especially in South Africa.
Yeah. Well, also with Tesla, obviously we have the stock thing, but it comes out that they quietly dropped the prices on their sex cars. The Model S, the Model 3, and the Model X. The S and X dropped by $5,000, and the Model 3 dropped by $2,000. Model Y has not changed. So they didn't drop the price on their sexy cars. They dropped the price on their sex cars.
Model Y
sex is now cheaper, thanks to Tesla.
Hilarious.
You're gonna get upset at me for making a sex pun when you're the one who did the Manscaped ad.
That was tasteful.
Back.
Okay. That's why they named it this way, though. They want people to say this. What's up, the sexy top ramen? How you doing, friend? It's good to see you. They're never going to deliver the models they sell now? Tesla's delivering. I mean, it's definitely like a 2 or 3 month wait, but they don't have a problem making the product that they're delivering. When's the ugly truck supposed to come out? That's going to be 2021 is when that's supposed to come out. So I just need to get rich in between now and then and afford one. Pay for my pre-order.
Easy.
Yes. Is the Ryzen 5 1600 still worth it? If it's the Ryzen 5 1600 AF for $85, yes. If not, don't do that. The reviews on Amazon for the Manscaped trimmer were less than positive, though. They just recently updated it. It's the 3.0. It's different. $1,600 AF is currently like $105 after restock. I don't think it's been restocked by Amazon, though, because once it is, it would be $85. And what's not going to be $85 is the Xbox Series X. However, you're going to get more than 85 games to be able to play on it. Microsoft coming out and saying that they're going to support thousands of games. And because of all the technology that they're working into it, it can add HDR and turn frame rates up to 120 FPS on a lot of the older games. So they're going to make it so that it's just faster.
Kerchoo.
Yes. So thousands of games on launch because Microsoft is working on the support. However, I read earlier today that Sony is making it so that that the devs have to make it so that their games are backwards compatible. Microsoft is baking it into the console. Sony's making it so that you have to do it. It's your game. And if you don't do it, well, it's not our fault. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're going to let us play Xbox on all our Windows PC if we pay a service. That already exists. It's Xbox Game Pass, and it's already on PC. You got this. Backwoods compatible. Yes, it's backwoods compatible. I mean, anybody who plays games on a console is backwoods. You know what I mean? No, I'm saying. But now it's better because 120 FPS on Halo something. Halo 5 or something or another. Ah, Twitch Prime sub from Devious Devil. Thanks so much, friend. Appreciate it.
He got the Super Saiyan Goku.
Nice. You got the Super Saiyan Goku. Look at him go. Cool. Nice. Yeah, the PS5 event's been confirmed for next week, June 4th. They teased out a different color of the DualSense controller. It's not black and white no more. It's black, which is nice. So we'll just wait and see what happens next week. I don't know if we're going to stream that or stay on stream because that's at 4 p.m. our time. I guess if we have everything done, we could do it. But we just have to make sure things are done to stay on stream that long. Yeah. Yeah, so Microsoft making backwards compatible thing. Sony doesn't care. Sony's just done. June 4th for Japan, 3rd for US and Europe. No. Nope. It's June 4th, 1 p.m. Pacific time.
Specific time.
Very specifically. 1 p.m. specific time. Here, I'll find their tweet. Probably.
Did you tweet the Kiwis?
I had to. Yeah. You switched to my screen quickly. Join us Thursday, June 4th at 1 p.m. Pacific time for the look at the PlayStation 5. And you can see that's an all-black controller, not the black and white one that they tweeted out previously.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely knew they would like make a normal, just all-black version.
Yeah. Could you imagine if Sony releases 2 color identical spec models of PS5?
They've done that before.
At launch?
Yeah, they had the Arctic White thing.
Was that at launch?
Yeah.
For the original PlayStation 4?
Yeah, my friend had one and then we had one, and then we swapped the faceplate things.
Okay.
Because you could just pop those off on the original ones.
Uh-oh.
Did you break something?
My mic wants to run away.
See? It knows what I knew, which is that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we just got a dun 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 no.
Dun 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 dun
Dun dun dun no. $5. UFD, yeah, you know me. Are you sending subliminal messages with dancing bears in the background? I guess technically it's subliminal because we are not playing the audio, so it is under liminal limits.
Makes sense.
Yes, and it's have a good time. Pizza Friday is a dancing day.
That is true. I always do a little jig when the pizza's here.
Yes.
The one on the website is definitely white. Yeah, that's what they initially like showed off, and it got a lot of people talking because the first thing they debuted was a white version.
Yes, but now they're debuting a black version. Looks like, which I'm fine with. I probably get the black and white one, to be quite honest.
But it's kind of ick.
The whole thing I have.
It also depends on the texture, like whether or not it's going to look gross after a while.
But it just shows the dirt easier.
We're not starting a mixer channel. Stop it.
The worst
Get some help.
About like the Xbox 360 was white when it came out. And the worst part about those controllers was how nasty they got.
Yeah, but it also depends on the material and how it interfaces. So like it'll be fine.
There's no white material that's going to be sparkling clean after you're done with it.
It is if you put a top coat.
But the whole thing is like your hands get grimy and the controllers are.
Well, stop eating Cheetos while playing video games.
No.
It's on you. What about an OnlyFans?
Do they have
you
limits
never know.
of what content you can put on OnlyFans?
I don't have to be naked.
Exactly.
So
they don't have specific requirements.
Do like one of these where you tie your shirt and then just pose all sexy like. Is my belly button out?
And Vaseline.
I could be an oily man for you guys.
You could rock a wig.
No, I don't need to do that. But we got PlayStation 5 other stuff because there's a new patent for the PlayStation controller showing that there might be an attachment to support wireless charging, which I would absolutely love. But it's an attachment, so you have to buy it separately and clip it on the back.
I have a problem with this one.
Why?
It looks super bulky. I don't know. I feel like
just clip it on when you're ready to charge it. But then it's why not just plug in your controller?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. I get you. I wouldn't mind terribly.
I do like the idea of eventually going wireless. I don't think I'm going to utilize it as a clip-on feature. I want it for one day when it's just like default in the controller already. Even if they made a premium version that you have to buy separately that has it built in, but it's still like the same form factor.
You know what would be cool? If they had a space on the console itself, like you didn't have to buy a separate dock that had wireless charging that's always active because it's plugged in all the time. You can just put your controller down on top of your console when you're done.
The pic on the website is the same as the video. It's white. Don't debate yourself. Hey, man, I'm just saying the video is black. It's very clearly that is not a white controller.
I love it.
Very clearly that is not a white controller. So even if that's not a white controller. I don't know what your point is.
Look at the top. But if you go to that, that's a black controller.
It's the same color all around. Whereas with the DualSense, right? DualSense. It's white there. It doesn't work. Why is it blue? Yeah, that's a black controller. You can't tell me otherwise. Callie, get off my screen. What are you doing? Why are you just showing my screen? We weren't... Context cues, my friend.
Controller, and then you randomly started...
Yeah, because I was done. Switch off when I'm done. You want to know how much RAM I'm using? Sure, I'll let you know. I have so many Chrome tabs to give you all of the news. It's only 8 gigs. It's not even 8 gigs. Here, you can show them my screen now, Catelyn.
Are you sure?
I'm ready right this second. 7.9 gigs. It's not that much. Yeah, it's fine. It's totally okay. We're good. Thank you. Context. Got it.
Numbers.
I have so many tabs to show you. Is Kate single? Who is Kate?
I cannot think of a single Kate that I actually know in real life.
Why would you ask us if they're single? What does that have to do with tech?
Who's Kate?
Well, how would we know her relationship status? Or his? Kate could be a dude's name.
Could be.
Don't assume people's genders.
No, she's Brett's wife. And also not Kate's. You want to correct them on that?
No. I'm just gonna laugh.
Reese is my wife.
No comment.
Isn't that right?
Reese is your waifu.
This is a conversation that's happening now,
Wow.
I guess.
There's a woman that works in the same office. They must be married.
That's how this works.
When's the next baby coming, Reese?
That's how mafia works.
Is Reese single? Ooh woo? Ooh woo?
Ooh, woo.
How many punches do you have on your stork delivery card?
Do you get a free one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
10th one's free.
There's implications with that.
Reese only likes cougars.
Hey.
Where's the ring? We don't wear rings because of degloving. I wear a ring because I like to live dangerously. He doesn't because degloving.
It's a terrible fear of mine.
You know what that is, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Reese's controller has a bulky wireless attachment.
Hey.
Yeah, we've never really done the wires thing, have we?
I don't know what that means, but I'm not going to go further into that.
You don't need any wires to get this brand new game for free. And by brand new, I mean old, which is Borderlands The Handsome Collection is free at Epic Game Store. Catelyn, show the gosh dang art. Thank you. Okay, now take it down.
It's 3 games?
What the heck is degloving? Degloving is when your wedding ring gets caught on your skin and rips the entire flesh from the bone. It's a very common injury.
Yeah. No, don't like it.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Don't. Too late, Sonimus.
It's just exfoliating.
Vigorously.
Neat. Yes, your bones are neat afterwards. Looks very clean. Just another reason not to get married, or don't necessarily adhere to traditions that don't have any value in average normal day society.
You could wear a wedding ring, or you could do something really cool, like getting your ear pierced and then like attaching it to the other person.
You could tattoo your wedding band on.
Yeah, you can do that.
That's too normie now.
Or silicone is also like a good
Yeah.
replacement because that will just come right off.
That'll
and won't
tear
bring it
before
with.
your
Yeah.
finger does.
Metal rings are actually pretty dangerous. Jimmy Fallon broke his ring finger because he was drunk, allegedly, according to the stories, and he almost degloved his finger.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
ha,
Or
ha,
you
ha.
can chop your ring finger off and put it in a pickle
Their
jar.
mouth.
Jar.
And they carry that around.
Yeah.
Okay. There are ways to get around the ring while also being married. Or, alternatively, just know that a piece of thing doesn't have any context on your relationship.
Or you can tattoo your marriage license to your back.
Or on your forehead.
Or get it stapled.
Oh,
You both get a copy, just staple it right in.
I've seen people getting dermal piercings where the ring should go.
Hell no.
I know, right? That just makes me. Like, can you imagine just bumping that accidentally and then just being like, oh.
I don't like that. I have a tan line. Look at that.
Can't get the ring off? Simply throw yourself in a volcano.
Hey, that's what Gollum did. If he did, it can't be wrong.
Idea, but wedding katanas. Heck yeah.
Yeah, you could chop each other's ring fingers off with those.
Not where I was
in
going.
Jars. Wear around
like,
your neck.
Imagine having wedding katanas on display in your house. They're both functional and decorative.
You could just get branded. That's also a thing. Honestly, I would be down with branding.
I would not.
Plus, if you had wedding katanas and then you go out to the club, and all the thoughts be like,
hey, then you don't have to look for a wedding
coming
ring.
up to you, and they're like, I don't see a ring.
Are you married?
You
What do you think? No, clearly,
because not.
Wedding chokers instead
wow,
of rings.
now we're getting somewhere. Wedding chokers.
It's called the honeymoon.
Good. Yeah. See ya.
I need more water.
You know what? Reese will get a wedding.
I saw that.
Reese will get a wedding collar for his cougar. Marriage license tramp stamp. No, it's not a tramp stamp. It's a. Trying to come up with something cool that rhymes. It doesn't work. Got nothing. Your lighting looks really naked. Who looks really naked? Am I naked?
Your lighting.
Matching GIMP running suits. Don't like that. Don't like that. But what I do like is that CD Projekt Red is seeing some great success with The Witcher. They have announced that the series itself, the game series, has now surpassed 50 million copies.
Deserved.
Wow.
Well done. But we can also thank CD Projekt Red for the fact that we don't have de novo DRM on Metro Exodus anymore. They got rid of it to put their game on GOG, which obviously GOG is a DRM-free platform. But because of that, they have then also, they're going to release a patch that gets rid of the DRM for Steam, Epic Games, and Microsoft Store users.
Which they didn't have to do, but it's so cool that they are.
Absolutely. Well done, CD Projekt Red. Appreciate you guys.
You're
like
the
you
real
guys.
MVPs.
Yes, the very. So speaking of video games for a second, I don't know how this works, but we'll figure it out. Steam improves support for game streaming through GeForce Now. I don't know how. Okay, because this is they're still in beta, but Steam's Cloud Play is now live as expected with GFN as the first supported service. How is that just different than being through GFN? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just more integrated.
That's the only thing I can think of.
But it's already completely integrated. And if you sign up through GFN, you can also play Epic Game Store games as well. And you play games and Origin games. Like, I don't.
Maybe this is Steam trying to consolidate and getting other streaming partners on board. Like other ones, what's it, like Shadow Gaming or something like that? Like, I know it's all like spread out through GeForce Now like this, but maybe Steam is trying to take that side route and they're like, okay, but we're also spread out with who you can choose. It's a weird one.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with that.
It feels very middleman-y.
Yeah. I don't have a great explanation. I don't even have a bad explanation. I actually just don't know. Why wouldn't you just use GeForce Now's standalone launcher? Why would you go through Steam to do it? Because you would be limiting your options. Unless you launch GeForce Now through Steam, and then you can play Epic Game Store games through GeForce Now on Steam.
Weird and like backwards, but
yeah.
Okay.
So that's a thing. What else is a thing is Resident Evil 8 was planned to release January 2021, but now because of the Rona, it's going to potentially be late January or between that and March. So that's a rumor.
I haven't seen any trailers for that.
Yeah, they haven't announced it yet.
Isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, it's not like officially announced.
Yeah, so it's a rumor that it's been delayed. So there's that. But then also, this isn't a rumor. People are trying to get TikTok taken off the Google Play Store by brigading it with 1-star reviews, because anytime it's 1 star below, Google will automatically remove it. However, Google has now been removing the excess reviews. They have so far removed over 8 million of them to bring the rating back up. And I'm sure they're just going to program an AI to get rid of it. So,
but people are just going to go back and post reviews.
or the Google will.
They do that all the time. They did that with the YouTube Rewind. They deleted the dislikes. People just went back and disliked it again and again. It was hilarious. I went and checked it on the App Store the other day, and it just floods because it happened because it got released in India or something.
Yeah.
And it is just all of them like, this app is bad.
Can you go get the food?
It's quite hilarious.
I get it. I don't think they're going to beat Google's AI to stop them, though. They'll just be like, nah, any one-star review now doesn't count. Just because you're being turds about it. All right. Well, also, while we're on the topic of Google Android phone, OnePlus is confirming that it's going to be making cheap phones again. The CEO coming out saying, once known for selling nice phones at hard-to-believe prices, OnePlus wants to get back to making more affordable phones while also expanding into new product categories. This probably confirms the release of the OnePlus Z, which should be coming out sometime soon. Yeah, so that's the thing. And, hey, we got... hold on. Sure, yeah, we're good. Okay. We have our pizza.
Pizza
Friday.
Pizza Friday. Gumby's Pizza.
Never heard of Gumby's Pizza. Ooh, that looks good.
Do you want to know what this is called?
What?
This is called the Stoner Pie.
Oh.
So it has pepperonis,
I see.
mozzarella sticks, bacon, French fries.
French fries?
Do you see the French fries now?
I see them now. I thought those were like really big chunky onion slices.
Nope, French fries.
I'm so down. They know their target audience.
Yes. All right, go put it away.
Put it away.
Yeah. Are you okay with that, Kat? Can you eat that? Also has banana. Can you eat that? Okay. Doesn't have banana. Psych.
You trying to kill
Wow,
me?
you can't call her that.
I did not call her thought.
She's my wife.
Yo, stop.
You know who's marrying people though?
Who?
Intel.
Yeah.
They just come in and say, hey, you're my wife now. Intel scoring another AMD graphics higher up. The one who is responsible for being the chief architect of the company's cloud gaming and console SoC businesses.
Yeah, that's a good head to go after.
So, Intel now has AMD's head of consoles. What?
He must have got a good payday to come over.
Well, yeah. Would they make a console? Is Intel planning on making a console with their GPU stuff?
I mean, good market to get into, I suppose. Especially if they want to stick it to AMD.
Yeah. All right, I have a question. Callie, you can switch back. Question, right? Let's say AMD retains the Xbox and the PlayStation, and NVIDIA retains the Switch. What company does Intel partner with to make a console? Intel's integrated graphics are actually good for Tiger Lake. We've already had the reviews of Project Z. It's actually good already.
People saying
No.
Sega, Atari.
Okay, I'm going to caveat that. No existing game console manufacturer. Stop it. No Sega, no Atari, no previous. Give me a new company. You stop being so not creative.
Tesla.
No, Apple hates them.
Yeah, Apple's
never going to use Intel. Disney to compete with Nintendo?
I did see reports of people saying Nintendo wants to expand their business model to get into shows and stuff, and they're projecting they could be, with their IPs that they have, a future Disney competitor.
That'd be hectic. If Disney came out and was like, oh, you want to compete in our territory? Or don't mind if we just take your entire family-friendly stock.
I could see them, if they branched out successfully, being the Japanese Disney.
Isn't there a Disney World Japan? Isn't that a thing? Disneyland Japan?
Yeah, but now they're making a Nintendo World.
Smash Bros. Movie competing with the Avengers? Ah, yes. Same caliber.
I mean, yes, actually.
I would watch it.
I wouldn't watch a Super Smash Bros. Cinematic universe.
I would.
Of course you would.
I would.
I wouldn't do it.
I mean, you see Mario on screen and then suddenly Pikachu and you're like,
it's real! I'm starting the Smash Bros. Initiative. Dang.
Smash Bros. Anime win.
How do you know Intel hasn't grown any good talent? That's a weird statement to make. When, like, do you know their entire roster of people that they have on their engineering team? Like, obviously, yes, they are acquiring people from AMD. But you kind of have to do that in a pre-existing business category when you don't have anybody who's actually done that at that high a level. You can't grow anybody to that except for to do it and then be like, oh, yeah, you stood out, let's bring you in. So they have to bring in other people, but that doesn't mean that they're not growing internally either.
Soldier Boy console. Sorry, I had to bring that one up when I saw it.
Just because they're poaching AMD talent does not mean that they're not bringing up people internally. We've heard how many? A dozen acquisitions? 12 people on things that take hundreds of engineers to design? That same article mentioned AMD taking a dude from Intel for Epic. I didn't even read that part. Ah, yes, the transfer of talent is one way, as AMD recently bagged Intel's server processor lead Dan McNamara for the head of the Epic brand. See? There you go.
It's just a corporate thing that happens all the time.
Yes. Hey, you're really good at this one thing that we want to try to do. Oh, okay, I'll come lead that.
Like, it's not as if, you know, AMD is like buying these people. They're going willingly.
Yeah. Well, they are buying them. Giving them money.
Willingly.
Yes. I will willingly take your bag of money.
It's a dynamic shift.
That's hilarious because it's true. And did you see his first stream on Twitch? Haha, wow, screaming at his viewers? Who are you talking about? Who was screaming at his viewers? Was it me?
I don't know.
I don't remember doing that.
I'm not seeing anything.
Why are you scrolling so slow?
I was reading.
Soldier Boy. Oh, okay. Okay. I did not know he streamed. And I didn't know that this thing was real. The i5-7660X. It's a high-end desktop chip that's an i5, 6-core, 6 threads. Never got released. But somebody's got it, and they provided benchmarks. And it's...
Interesting.
No, it's not. It's actually really not interesting.
It's interesting in that they got their hands on it.
No. Okay, listen here.
It is.
No, listen here.
I will... Anything that's not actually released and you get your hands on, that's cool.
No, it's like finding a piece of shit on the ground and being like, hey, look at that. I've never seen that from this breed of dog before.
Yes, and then you collect it.
No. Okay, so Intel did this. They had the 7640X and the 7740X. They had these things, these high-end desktop chips that were based on the actual desktop ones. And they were bad. They were bad. They discontinued them after a year. So they didn't release one that was even dumber. And now it's there. It's like, yeah, okay, now it makes sense why you should have never, ever, like...
I'm not saying the thing is cool.
It's not cool. It's not cool that they have it. It should have never been made. This is the height of Intel's hubris.
Yes.
Destroy it. See a door! Throw the ring into the fire. Did it take you that long to switch off the article? What were you doing? Listen here. Switch back. Oppo's Evangelion phone is a thing. The Evangelion Ace 2. 10,000 of them are going to be made.
I think it's cool.
It is. It does look really nice. I dig it.
It just looks like a phone.
Yes, with a nice skin
with a
on it.
sticker on it.
I like their Gundam one more.
Do they have a link to the Gundam?
Link.
There it is.
Is that the only one?
What?
Is that the only style?
I think so. Yeah, I don't think they're having multiple.
It's
versions of it. Okay, it looks like they provide a case with it.
Yeah,
so it has the regular one and then a case.
The case looks like the Gundam shield, which is really cool.
Yeah, so that's the back. It looks okay. If it's the same price and it's just a special edition, I'm sure some people will pick this up.
Dingo on my 40 says they have the Gundam phone.
Not enough camera? You're right. There's not enough cameras. Absolutely.
In other news, I ate too much pizza, probably gained 3 pounds and can't move anymore. Man after my own heart.
Thank you for finally switching off.
Not enough Cameron. Says Cameron.
I'm trying to segue, Reese. Stop moving me. My brain can't do the thinking. Well, you know what I can't do? Go fast. Because my brain's just not. But Sonic gonna go fast into a sequel. Sonic the Hedgehog movie sequel on the way. Round 2 with the blue confirms. Sonic Hedgehog 2 Electric Blue Galoo.
I haven't seen the Sonic movie.
I was thinking of renting it.
It did really well in theaters. It was the #1 opening for an animated film.
Yeah. Jeff, he was the one who
directed it. Or video game movie, excuse me. Who?
Jeff Fowler?
I think so, yeah.
So it seems like he's probably back on board with everything.
Yes.
Nice.
So that's happening. And what's also happening is something that, okay, we need to talk. We need to start a donation campaign for this. We do.
Indeed.
We absolutely need to raise money for this. This, referring to the 5G BioShield USB key. Look at it, my friends. Look at what it does to you. It puts you in a bubble.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this.
There's a lion. I need it.
It's the first to market full spectrum protection, proprietary holographic nanolayer catalyst technology, remediation from all harmful radiation, electrosmog, and biohazard pollution.
Did they just throw in as many tech-sounding buzzwords as they could?
Wow.
So it's quantum biological shielding technology, and it protects your home and your family. So you can get one for 283 pounds. Or alternatively, and I think why we need to raise money, we need to get the 3-pack of the 5, or the 3 of them for this.
Do you have to wear them on you?
I don't. I think we need to get them before we figure out how it works.
You need to plug it into every single device you own.
So we need to buy a lot of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I try?
Like even your phone, like you need an adapter to USB-C to plug it into your phone.
Yes. So it provides protection for your home and family thanks to the wearable holographic nanolayer catalyzer, which can be worn or placed near to a smartphone or any other. It can just be worn, or any other electrical radiation or EMF electromagnetic field emitting device, whereby through a process of quantum oscillation, the 5G BioShield USB key balances and reharmonizes the disturbing frequencies arising from the electric fog induced by devices such as laptops, cordless, faux phones, Wi-Fi, tablets, etc. $973 for a 3-pack. Okay? So that's beautiful.
Bargain.
That's beautiful. Wow. So the BBC reached out to them and was like, what the hell? What is this? So let me read to you their answers.
Oh dear.
The company's response. We are in possession of a great deal of technical information with plenty of backup historical research. As you can understand, we are not authorized to fully disclose all this sensitive information to third parties for obvious reasons. Okay? In regard to the cost analysis your research produced, saying that it costs like 50 cents to make a USB stick, I believe that the lack of in-depth information will not drive you to the exact computation of our expenses and production costs, including the cost of IP and so on. It is therefore hard to take your evaluation seriously since you have evidently not researched the background facts in any meaningful way.
So they try to how dare you?
Well, clearly I have not watched enough Rick and Morty to be able to understand this.
I mean, anybody who has seen every single episode of Rick and Morty knows that proprietary holographic nanolayer technology with quantum biological shielding technology makes sense. You smooth-brained individual.
Wow.
So does it emit counter 5G radio waves, which would double your dose of EMF? No, it produces anti-5G waves, which is negative 5G waves.
I suppose this can cure coronavirus too.
Yeah, well, that's absolutely. You don't want to get infected with coronavirus, so you wear this to prevent coronavirus. Twitch Prime sub from Sato Assassin, 2 months. Thank you, friend. Really appreciate it. Hey, look at me. You're looking at your computer, Shadow Assassin. Thank you. So it's an EMP, yes. Negative 5G waves, correct.
Reverse.
Can I plug it into my Plumbus? No, if you already have a Plumbus, you don't need this. It would be a
What is a Plumbus?
It's an everyday household item.
You of all people do not know what a Plumbus is.
I do not. Please educate me, good sir.
No, wait, are you being serious?
I do not. Ah, guess I've never watched that.
Everybody knows what a Plumbus does, Reese. It's an everyday household item. You got Reesed.
I did. Thank you, Sonomus.
It's okay that Sonomus doesn't know. I'm surprised you didn't. Yeah. Feels like I've seen episodes of Rick and Morty. I know what a Plumbus is.
I don't.
Smooth brain boy.
Making a website and its graphics does cost money.
It does. They have no idea how much it costs to put proprietary holographic layer technology into a USB.
Does this mean they don't have to wear their tinfoil hats everywhere now?
Right, you just plug this into your anus and you're good.
Yeah.
Into your port.
Would there actually be a device to test that there's no electromagnetic waves?
Yeah. You could scientifically verifiably prove that this does nothing. Yeah, it's not hard to detect the frequencies that are bouncing all around us.
I'm wondering, did they have to get some kind of weird USB license?
Probably not. It's probably you plug it in and it's probably like one of those things that provides negative voltage to your computer and blows it up.
Therefore destroying the corona waves and the 5Gs.
How can you have coronavirus if your computer is destroyed?
It's probably full of malware.
Tinfoil hats amplify the field to expand the hologram and increase your safe zone.
Oh, snap. I didn't think about that.
What about putting tinfoil hat on your mean kiwi?
Got a shield.
Is that a hat?
Yeah.
I totally want to get one of these just to see what packaging it comes
Oh, we gotta raise money!
We need to get one of these.
Expensive.
Things. That is so expensive.
It's expensive because they put a nice fancy lion thingy on it.
Is that like engraved glass?
No, dude, that's like a dude riding a horse.
Oh, then the lion
Check
is something else.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a dude with a spear on a horse. So there was a lion somewhere, right?
There's the lion. Okay, there's the picture of the dude on the horse.
Okay,
is that an alligator that it's on? Is a horse on an alligator?
No, that's a dragon. I've seen that picture.
Okay.
Where's that stolen from?
It's an old thing.
Can you
That's probably a statue.
Google image search it? Sure.
Okay. Horse on a dragon. Dude on a horse.
Is it Roman or Greek?
It does look like that, yeah. Man riding a horse, attacking dragon. Game of Thrones, damn it.
Go back to the picture of the lion when you get a chance. No, it's not the same lion.
No, this one has very, very blue eyes. Check that. Because you can't sell anything to Karens unless it's blue eyes. That's how you know it's safe.
Okay. Might be a spicy take.
Getting risky showing screen while Googling? Maybe a little bit. I have safe search on. It's cool. The worst we'd come across is furry stuff like this.
Man, there's furry stuff on everything you Google. It's terrible.
They're taking over the internet.
Wow.
You can get rid of it now.
Majestic.
Hot take?
Yes.
Anyone buying this stuff deserves to get scammed.
Hot take, not necessarily true. I can think of plenty of people who would not know how to be informed on this stuff.
The Amish.
There are plenty of people who have not been properly educated on how to use the internet or their devices.
Yes.
And that does not mean that they deserve to get scammed just because that they haven't actually been taught or have the ability to learn. You're just saying that because you're 20-something.
Yes.
You butt nugget. Not even just old people. Like, I'm just thinking of people that the phone works and that's it. That's what they need it for. They need it for communicating and they do the very basics with it, and their life and their job revolve around things that have nothing to do with knowing technology.
I found what that image is.
Yes?
St. George and the Dragon.
St. George and the Dragon. What is he the patron saint of? St. George. Huh. Cool. Georgia of the jungle. Well, hot news is over. Alan?
Hot news.
Spam the hot news logo.
Yeah. Spicy.
Are we ready for pizza time, Catelyn?
We can be. Time for pizza.
Woo! It's pizza time! Reese, go get the pizza! It's pizza time! Pizza time! Yum yum.
How much pizza do you want?
I want at least just one slice right now. But onion salt, please. Can I send you a link? No, you'll get timed out. Yeah. What's good, everybody? It's Friday. It's Friday. Reese, do we have pictures? You should have plenty of pictures to show by now.
Maybe, but they're not uploaded.
Oh, come on, man. What are you doing with your life? It's Friday. People demand horrible pictures of me.
Oh, snap. This is a gigantic slice. Do you want that?
I'll take one slice, yes.
Technically one slice.
I'm fine with that.
Oh, no. Technically two. Never mind.
There we go.
It just was cut really weird so that the other extra slice is just like a one.
You guys are kind of cool except for Reese. Thank you.
Wow.
Onion salt, not garlic salt. Garlic salt pales in comparison to onion salt.
Why not both?
I could do both, but we don't have both. I bought onion salt, and it's so much better.
That onion salt is great.
It's so fantastic.
I put it in vegetables yesterday, and it just made them taste good.
What's PSO2? It is really salty. So again, to reiterate, we have the stoner pie pizza today. Pepperonis, bacon, mozzarella sticks, and french fries. Is it onion powder? No, it is onion salt. Phantasy Star Online 2. Never heard of it.
I have
Oh,
pork sausage onion too.
I've played Fantasy Star Universe on the PS2.
Not bad.
I only knew about garlic salt and onion salt and all that stuff, like here in America.
I think you guys had garlic salt in South Africa.
Probably like a rice one.
Yeah,